Little horn salute. Good morning. Fresh out of my shower today and shit, starting my day. I'm feeling a little decent. I'm not on any medicines or anything. I'm trying to clear this shit out of my system and try to get me back to normal somewhat, but I'm finding it's quite difficult. So what I'm doing, I can't write a book. I don't have a typewriter, the publisher, the money for all that bullshit. So this would be installment another 3, and I guess I'm going to call it the Untold Truth. The Untold Truth. Can't speak. Truth. I'll put a number in it. Just in a little series, I'm talking about my experiences with the U.S. Army back in 1983-84 as an airborne pathfinder. So let's talk. I've been sitting here thinking for a little bit. Let's talk about the Green Monster Party. Yeah, any vets out there remember the Green Monster Party? Now, those of you who have never been a vet know that movie Full Metal Jacket where they throw the green blanket over Private Pilot and they beat the shit out of him with the sock and the same idea. You throw a green towel over it's a big green blanket, and they throw it over you and they beat the living fuck out of you for being an asshole or whatever the malfunction is that you caused. Oh no, it's a lot of unwritten rules when you show up into your Army dormitory. They call it a barracks/dormitory, and you're with a bunch of other psychotic assholes just like your fucking self. There's a lot of unwritten rules, and one rule is you cannot chicken out of a jump. You can't back out of it. You show up, you do what you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter how scared you fucking are. You better show up and do your fucking job. If you chicken out, there's consequences, and there was some consequences for one poor individual. I'm going to dance a little bit to keep the guilty covered, and the guy that got his ass beat, I still remember your name, home dick. Just mention some shit around the bush here so nobody gets implicated or anything, including myself, because they threatened me with jail if I wouldn't rat on these guys. And I tell you what, man, when I went into my lieutenant's office, the little bitty guy goes, "You better not say a fucking thing, dude." And I go, "Don't worry, I won't talk." So I go in there, I got the fucking skull, the lieutenant's skull. He's threatened me with jail and all kinds of shit. Now, sir, I was drunk, blacked out, can't remember a damn thing. That was my excuse. I was drunk, blacked out, can't remember a damn thing. So I got there, they all looked at me, and I didn't say nothing. No fucking way I was going to talk, because if I would have said something, Jesus fucking God, could you imagine the consequences? We had a guy called the counselor, and what he'd do, he wouldn't even use the blanket. He would go in, and this happened to my roommate. We're going to throw you around on the wall and call you a fucking dirtbag piece of shit and your mom a fucking whore. He come in on me and my roommate one day in August of 84. This is funny how all this shit's starting 40 years later in August. But yeah, we got a little overexcited on a march. Things were getting a little undisciplined there towards the end, and he called me and my roommate. It got scary. It's like, okay, dude, we'll never do it again. Please don't throw us around the fucking room. So I'm already busted. I've been busted down. I'm going to do a video about how it feels to get 2 AR-15s on your 20th birthday. Yeah, UCM UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice, Article 15's getting railroaded over a $69 truck bumper. How about that doper fucking thing there? Boy, that causes some excitement too. That's a whole nother deal. So I figured this is about October 84 when this incident happened, and some people fucked up their careers, by the way. If they wanted to advance any further in the Army, this night of a Green Monster Party stopped all that. Oh, you always hear the airborne rangers upstairs. Oh, we used to do this to people that did hang them upside down out the windows, and they talk shit, but when it actually happens, they're the first to actually turn on you. There's 5 of you thugs downstairs, and it's like, fuck you, Sergeant Brown. Yeah, I'll call him out. Fuck you, Sergeant Brown. So anyway, this guy chickens out of a jump. He says he's blacking out, having problems. So he goes 150 miles to Fort Benning, picks up a woman, comes back in civilian clothes with this woman to the drop, where we're going to be dropping and shit. So all of us are out there, and this helicopter from the National Guard or somebody comes, and it breaks the fuck down. And the jump's scrubbed. So we have to get out of our gear. But since this guy chickened out, showed up with a girl, went for it, and all this, it caused some excitement back at the fucking barracks. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's say the enforcer come by my 6-pack of Lauenbra. I had it on the ground. I was trying to get mine. He picked it up. He threw it down on the ground, broke every bottle, and I didn't say a thing. I went, I never got in my room. I cleaned up the mess. I went back to the PX and got me another 6-pack of Lowenbrow. There's some things you just control. Oh yeah, there was an issue. My roommate, they trashed we went on a burial detail, come back, and our room was trashed. We were brand new privates, and he ratted out everybody. They were drunk on a Friday night, so he got zeroed out, and that was just something you just didn't do. You just accepted your room got trashed, clean it up, and go. This guy chickened out of a jump. Oh, shit, man. So anyway, tension builds, and it was on a Sunday night, and I don't even remember really how it started. They broke out the monster. There's 3 guys on this guy in a room. I had a friend from Pennsylvania. He was getting ready to do, he's going back home. He's going to do special forces like National Guard or something. One guy's going to go to Panama. He's going to ruin his military career, but he's going to Panama. The other guy's got a girlfriend going to Korea, and all of a sudden, he's going to get in trouble, and that could stop him from going to Korea. The other guy, you're just wasting your lifetime in the Army. No, there was 3 guys on one. So they go into the room, and I don't know. They go in the room and they beat the shit out of this guy. And there was no room on him. He was in a bunk, and they were just wailing on him. And it should have stopped right there. It should have stopped right there, but it didn't. A friend from upstairs in 1st Platoon had this Nazi helmet, so I'm walking around drunk as fuck with a Nazi helmet on, watching all this shit going on. I'm on extra duty restriction. I'm in deep shit already. I mean, I'm already in trouble, so this is just entertainment to me. So the little guy gets out on the balconies. There are these balconies, crawls through the fucking window. The door gets open, and I watch this dude, boom, hit this motherfucker right in the side of the head, and he was wearing glasses, and the glasses popped out, and it was like slow motion. I'm like, oh, holy fuck, and I walked away from it. I didn't want nothing more to do with this shit. Still wearing a Nazi helmet, I walked downstairs to where where they keep the little headquarters thing down there where you keep there's 2 guys on guard all the time downstairs at the entrance. That was the desk thing, whatever you want to call it, I don't remember. And I get around the corner and I see this dude, man, half his head's all bloody. I'm like, oh, fuck me, God. So, run upstairs, I ditched a Nazi helmet. It's panic time, guys. So, there's a tension. There's tension. So we show up in the morning for PT, and there's 5 of you low life pieces of shit. You're gonna get yours. And they had nothing good to say about our platoon or nothing. This guy chickened out of a jump, by the way, and he got his ass handed to him. It's just the unwritten law of the jungle, but things were changing by. This is the end of 1984. We're gonna go into, and the Army's changing. The Army's changing. So they're doing their investigation. 3 guys got AR-15s. They had to do the extra duty. They lost rank, lost pay, and all that shit. And that was it with their enlistment. I don't know when you got in trouble you got a bar, probably. You get a bar, you can't re-enlist. So I wonder how that worked when people are trying to re-enlist for the wars. I tried to go for Gulf 1 and Gulf 2 and come up short. Now, like I say, I got called in as a witness. Lieutenant Skull, he was in the 173rd. I gotta check my time real quick. We're doing good. He was in the 173rd Airborne in Vietnam, and I'd already been in trouble and in his office once or twice. And he goes, what happened? What'd you see? And I'm drunk. I was in here. Bullshit, dude. You're lying to me. I was drunk and blacked out. Well, do you have an alcohol problem? Yes, I do, sir. No, I was threatened. Before I went in there, the little man goes, don't you fucking say a thing. And you don't. You don't. It's, if I would have said, look, this is what I saw, and that's it. No, I didn't see shit. I would have done jail time instead of talking, because, man, I'd have got the fuck beat out of me. For the rest of the time I was at that unit, it'd been a living hell for me, and it already was. So some people ruin their career, they get in trouble. A guy gets literally the shit beat out of him, but lesson learned. I don't think he ever chickened out of a jump after that. I really don't know. I really don't care. The last thing I'll share about this dirt bag, one of the last times I was out in the field, go away, cat, it was raining. Now, we were authorized to wear jungle fatigues, but in infinite wisdom of the Army, we cannot wear a field jacket even in a cold rain. This is December in Alabama, and it does get cold and wet. So they're debating on either keeping us out in the rain and the cold, catching hypothermia and possibly getting in trouble, or taking us back to the barracks. So they go buddy up with somebody, and I couldn't believe it, man. My roommate buddied up with the dirtbag roommate. I got left hanging with the guy that wouldn't jump. You know what? I wouldn't do it. I flat threw a fucking fit. No, fuck you. I'd rather freeze to fucking death than fucking hang with this fucking piece of shit. Then they all took us in. No, I would have froze to death before I'd ever buddied up with that sack of shit. I mean, I was scared. I was terrified of jumping. I'm naturally afraid of heights, and I never ever got over it, but I did what I had to do. No, he chickened out in the worst possible fucking way, and there's just no way in hell I wanted to be near this fucking piece of shit. So, I think that's it. That's just what happened with a green monster running an actual assault, blood, and all this other people got in trouble, people ruined their fucking careers. But, once you got out in society here, none of that really made a difference. It just made you who you were and maybe a little smarter in life. So, Horn salute. Again, I try to write a book. I don't have the typewriter, money, publishers, and that, so I'm just going to do a little video series, tell some stories. It seems like it kind of taken, and if it does, I'll keep up, and if not, it is what it is. Thank you very much. Blessings to you. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching.